Hello?
Hi, yes.
Hi. I'm gonna transfer your call to Officer Goya. Hold on, please.
Alright, thank you.
Hello?
Hi, good morning. My name's Kevin. And
Good morning, sir. Who am I speaking to?
My name's Kevin. I'm out.
Kevin, okay, you're breaking up, so.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah,
You have a question?
I do, and it's in regards to Hawaii Revised Statute 291C-164, procedure upon arrest.
291C-164. Okay, go ahead. What questions do you have?
Basically, in the statute itself, it states, upon making an arrest for a violation of the state traffic laws, the officer shall take the name, address, and the driver's license number of the alleged violator and the registered license number of the motor vehicle.
Okay.
Okay, now, my question is relating to Miranda. Okay, so basically, upon making an arrest for...
Are you saying regarding your constitutional right?
Miranda warnings within the statute
Miranda
itself.
warnings, okay.
What my question basically is should not the statute read, upon making an arrest, shall read the defendant their Miranda warnings before trying to obtain any information that could possibly be used against them in court?
If the officer is trying to obtain a statement that could be incriminating, then they'll read you your Miranda warning.
Okay, so
either they read you the warning, or they might they verbally read you the warning, or they might just show you like a form, and that way you can initial on the form.
Right, I understand. Once the Mirandas have been read, but my question is, within the statute itself, basically, let's say if the driver's license was suspended or revoked or expired, basically, wouldn't that be evidence that could be used against the suspect in court?
Can you clarify that again? You're somewhat like you're breaking up, or you're like it's very hollow, like an echoey sound.
Yeah, it's my stupid phone. I'm sorry. So basically, what I'm wondering is, shouldn't the Miranda warning be read after the person was placed under arrest before the officer is trying to obtain more information?
If he's asking you an incriminating question, not statistical question, but like if you're asking for your name, your date of birth, your residence, your occupation, then that wouldn't fall under the Miranda. But if he's asking a question regarding if you were drinking or anything along the line that might incriminate you, then that's what we
about asking for the suspect's driver's license?
Well, even that.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, that's for statistical purposes that they ask you that kind of information.
Okay, well, what if that said driver's license was suspended or expired? Would that be information that could be used against the driver in court?
If he's asking if your license is expired or not.
Right.
But the thing is, we can check if your license is expired or not. But you see, Kevin, are you being represented by an attorney?
No, I'm pro se. I'm not currently under any kind of indictment or anything along those lines. No, my question is on regards to the statute. It would seem to me that once the driver was placed under arrest, upon making an arrest for a violation of the state traffic laws, shall take the driver's license number. Well, if the officer asks for that driver's license and that after the person has been arrested according to the statute, by the verbiage within the statute, basically that would be a violation of Miranda.
Yeah, see, I guess my understanding is, as far as regarding any statistical type of information, that I don't read you know, you should try to contact if you can, if you like have an attorney, if you have a little bit more type of questions like this, because they'll attorney and prosecutors will go over and they'll discuss this kind of information.
I'm basically wondering what the Maui County Police Department's position is on reading an alleged violator their Miranda before asking any more incriminating questions.
Yeah, if you have an attorney that represented you in the past, I mean, try and ask them. I mean, if you have this type of like specific questions.
Well, it's the Maui County Police Department that's out demanding this information without reading their Mirandas. My attorney wouldn't have anything to do with this. That's why I'm contacting the Maui County Police Department and try and find out why they're demanding information that can possibly be used against an alleged violator without reading them their Miranda. It's right there within the statute. It says...
My understanding is, yeah, if we're obtaining information for statistical purposes, then we don't, because a lot of the information, like even for as far as your driver's license, we can check based on your name and date of birth. We can check there as far as the status of your license. But it's just easier if the officer asks you that regarding that type of questioning. But for myself, I believe that it's not a incriminating type of questioning.
So if I handed you or an officer an expired driver's license, they wouldn't use that against me in court? They wouldn't escalate the charges?
I mean, if you're arrested for like some type of traffic a crime, or then...
Well, aren't all crimes, or aren't all traffic considered crime in Hawaii, according to Hawaii Rules of Criminal Procedure, Rule 2.1?
There's one that goes on the crime.
Okay, are you familiar with Rule 2.1 in the Hawaii Rules of Criminal Procedure?
Not at the moment. I have to do a research on it.
That is the classifications of crimes, and the very first one is all traffic. So all traffic according
what is the number on that?
Say again?
Can you repeat the...
Sure, that's Hawaii Rules of Criminal Procedure. And that's
Rule
2.1.
I'm sorry?
That's Rule 2.1.
2.1. You're breaking up.
I'm sorry, yes, Rule 2.1.
Okay.
Hawaii Rules of Criminal Procedure.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not familiar with it. I have to go look it up. I don't know the number. But if you have any more further questions like this, then either contact your attorney or maybe like the prosecutor's office. They can kind of break down the HRS for you and explain that.
So are you comfortable at this point asking somebody for evidence that could be used against them? According to the statutes that states that when you do ask, obviously the person was under arrest?
Yeah, for me, if I feel that the question I'm asking can be incriminated against the person, then I will read the person their rights. I will. And we're taught that. And if there's questioning regarding just more for statistical purposes, then I don't read. And I'll just leave it at that for now.
Alright, and one more quick question about this statute itself. Basically it states that except when authorized or directed under state law to immediately take a person arrested for a violation of any state traffic laws before a district judge. Is that what currently happens now? Like when somebody gets a DUI, do you immediately take them in front of a district judge, or do you take...
Can you repeat? You're echoing again. I cannot understand what you're saying.
Alright, the other part of the statute states that when somebody is immediately taken, or that when somebody is placed under physical arrest, that they're immediately taken in front of a district judge. Is that what currently happens now? Or are they taken to jail to be processed?
They'd be you'll be processed
Okay,
first,
so would that not be
and
in
then
direct violation of the statute? If somebody was arrested under the state traffic laws, to instead of immediately taking them in front of a district judge, but instead to take them to jail to be processed?
yeah, I'm not sure about that part.
Okay, you have
They're
read this,
arrested, they're processed, and they're facing a holding cell until they go to court.
okay, you have read the statute that I'm referring to, right?
Okay.
So with yourself, would you immediately take somebody in front of a district judge, or do you take them to be processed instead?
Be processed.
Okay, would that be in direct violation of this statute?
Which statute are you talking about?
The Rule 291C-164, procedure upon arrest?
The same one.
Yes. It says
Yeah.
except when authorized or directed
Yeah.
under state.
If you have these specific, try and contact the prosecutor because we're just following like our protocol.
Right.
And if you have questions regarding like arrest procedures, and if you have you think there's a discrepancy, try and contact the prosecutor and see what they have to say about this.
Yeah. My point is though is that it's Maui County Police Department that's out making these arrests and violating the subject matters within the statute itself. Because the statute states that somebody needs to be immediately taken before a district judge, but Maui County Police Department.
Where does it say that?
It's the very first clause within the statute. It says except when
91C-164.
Yes. Yeah, except when authorized or directed under state law to immediately take a person arrested for a violation of any of the traffic laws before district judge. But it's my understanding that Maui County Police Department does not take people in front of a district judge. What they do is take them to be processed instead.
Yeah.
Their money.
All I can say right now is go ahead and contact an attorney or a prosecutor regarding this. Yeah, I'm not too sure about that part.
Well, do you feel comfortable now at this point taking somebody to jail after reading what I just read to you in the statute?
Yeah, I need to do a little bit more research on this. I cannot just answer you right now. Okay. I cannot say that.
When you swore an oath to the Hawaii State Constitution, you swore an oath to follow and obey all the laws, correct? And to enforce the laws.
Yeah.
So, but
like I said, let me look into this, and if I can, I think I have your contact number. I'll have to do a research on this because I cannot just say what I think I feel. I mean, just according to what you said, I have to do research on it. Okay?
Okay.
Can I leave it at that for now?
Okay.
Okay, Kevin, thank you very much.
Did you want my contact information to call me back?
0828.
Okay, you got it?
Yes, I got it.
Alright, thanks, Officer Goyam.
You're welcome. Okay, take care.